Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Arimaji. In this video we are going to see about my latest script called Arimaji Typewrite Text for After Effects, which is used to create a typewriting text animation in After Effects with a single button click. So you don't have to worry about any expression going through your head while creating a typewriting text animation. So you can get this script in aiscripts.com. It's a name your own price script, so you can name whatever price you want. I will leave the link in the description of this video. You can go ahead and get it. So I'm going to explain every aspects of this script in this video, so just jump into the video right now. Alright, we are in After Effects. I hope you people already have downloaded and installed the script. Once you install the script, you can find it on After Effects by pressing Window and go down here, and there is a script name. You can click on it. You may not see it on the recording screen, but there is a script name AM Typewrite Text. So this is the script UI. So before going into the video, let me tell you something. If you are a new person to my channel, or if this is the first time you are watching my video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, so you will get every single update I make in my YouTube channel. It's totally free. So come back to the video. So this is the UI panel. So it is a dockable window, so I can dock it anywhere I want. So I will place it over here so that we can have a great look at it while we are working. So to work with this script, you need to have an active composition, and you need to make sure that composition at least 5 seconds long. So it is easy to work with a 5 second long composition. So then once you have a composition created, you need to type anything you want. Type anything you want. This is gonna be the animated text in the composition text field. So once your text field created, you can select the text color over here. So I'm going to have a green color text. Press OK, and I'm going to select the cursor color as a pink or light pink color. Okay, I'm going to change the cursor as a open bracket or parenthesis, lesser than symbol, whatever you called it is, and I'm leaving everything as default value, and press execute. Once I press execute, you can see there's a text layer has been created. The text is very tiny. Even after the animation text applied, you can even change the font size, or you can change the font, and you can change the line space, anything you want over here. So once the font is resized, you can play back the animation. You can see the animation is working fine. So this is how you can create a typewriting text with a simple single button click. So if you want to change the cursor blinking speed, you can change it here. Let me increase it by 100 and create a new text layer. Press execute. Now we have to compare these two. So you can see the cursor is blinking higher to high speed other than the other one. So this is how you can make the changes over here. So we got it now, so delete it. So sometimes we need to increase the typing speed. So how to change typing speed? So make it as a normal blinking speed and make it as a normal cursor and create a new text layer. So if we press play button for now, typing, typing, is that right? I'm not sure. So okay, the how to typing change the typing speed. So this text layer animation look like a normal speed. So if we want to increase or decrease the speed, what we have to do is select the text layer and go to the top animation and reveal the properties with the keyframes, or press the shortcut button U. It will reveal the keyframes. These two keyframes control the typing animation speed. So if we bring these two keyframes together, the typing speed will be increased. If we part separate the two keyframes from each other, the typing speed will be decreased. That's how you can mess with the typing speed of this text animation creator. So delete this one. Sometimes we need a pause. How to make pause between animation? So sometimes we need a pause between animation. Let me execute it right now. So if I play right now, you can see the cursor going from starting to all the way to the end. So we don't want that happen sometimes. So we need to stop the cursor at this point. So maybe let's say we want to say the cursor blinking here for a while in this point. We need to bring the cursor towards the place, to that place, by dragging the time head and select the layer and press U or go to the reveal properties with the keyframes. Without changing the time head, you need to create a new keyframe by pressing this button, the keyframe button, and select the keyframe, and you need to copy Ctrl C or edit copy, and you need to drag this timeline head before the last keyframe and edit, paste or Ctrl V. It will work. It will paste the same keyframe over here. So if we bring these two keyframes to the end, these two spaces are the pausing space. If I play the animation right now, you can see the cursor is waiting until the next keyframe arrives. Once it arrives, it will go to the next path. So this is how you can make the pauses between the animation. So next, this script also support multi-line text. Also supports multi-line text layer. So if I press enter right now, you can see the script also support multi-line text layer. It works like a charm. So this is also verified, and sometimes we need to have a text from Middle East, like Arabic or Hebrew, which is going right to left. So for that cases, we need to have a Arabic text. I can't type in Arabic, so let me open a text editor, and I copied this text from somewhere. Let me copy it and close it and paste the copied text over here. This is the Arabic text which is going from right to left. So we need to enable this right to left checkbox for the Arabic or whatever language which is going from right to left. So once it is finished, we need to execute it. Then if we play the animation, you can see the text is going from right to left. So this is how you can work with the right to left text. So if you are going to work with the English text again, you need to disable this. Okay, that's how it works. So it's all work. Sometimes we already have a text layer in our composition. We need to apply the typewriter text animation to the already available text. In that cases, we cannot use this text box. We are going to the another location like execute selected layers. We need to enable this checkbox. So in this execute selected layer, we have 3 additional buttons. So if you are going for the new text layer, we are going to select the new. If you are going for the update, I mean if we already applied a text layer, and if we want to change the color or cursor, whatever, we need to go to the update. If you want to clear all the typewrite effect, you have to select the clear. That's it. Let me show you first the new one. Select the new one and select a layer and press execute. You can change the color as you wish, but I don't want to waste the time in this tutorial. So press execute. Once I press execute, you can see that text animation has been applied. So you can, if you want to change the color of the text, you can change it by here, but you shouldn't press execute right now, because it is not a new text layer. It's already applied animated text, typewriter animation. So you need to press the update button, and you can change the cursor if you want, and cursor color, you can change the cursor color. Okay, and press execute with the update selected. It will update everything in the existing animation. So this is how it works, and you can apply the multiple text at once if you want to. Let me check, change, okay, random color, and press new. These are the new text layers. So execute right now. If you press execute, it will apply all the effect to the all 5 layers I selected, and remaining layers change some colors, and again execute. You can see everything is applied as well. So it takes some time to render. It's a problem. So no problem, it's all applied to the existing text layer. So if you want to get rid of the typewriter text for select the text layer, you have to select all the layers. You don't want to have the typewriting text, and you need to select the clear button and press the execute. Simple as that. Now you can see there is no text animation over here. Even if I play, there is no text animation. So this is how you can clear. There is one more last topic I need to cover. Sometimes we need to deal with a paragraph text which lies in the bounding box. Let me tell you what it is in the example. Sometimes we have a text layer like this with a bounding box text. If we have some text like here, if I type something, I never press the enter button, but the text goes to the next line. It does look like a multi-line text, but it is a single line text. Within a single bounding box, that typewriter text work well. Let me show you in a practical example. Let me delete these things and open the notepad and go to the next document. You can see there is a line over here. It does look like a multi-line text, but if you see in the line number, you can see the only one, because this entire paragraph is a single line text. It is just warping around the window, the Notepad++ window. So this is the issue. If we take off the warp, where the warp, it will look in the entire single line. There is no line break between these any of this text. So this entire text does look like a multi-line, but it is a single line. I keep that in mind. I hope you get what I mean to say. So I copied the entire line and going back to the After Effects and create a bounding box here and paste the text over here. Keep that in mind. I have this entire line in my clipboard. There is no changes in my clipboard. I have this in clipboard, and if I apply the effect new, if I select the text layer and bring the cursor to the default cursor and execute right now, it does take some time because it is a too lengthy text, so it takes some calculation time to apply all the effect to the entire text. So when it finished, it takes few seconds, and when it finished, if I play the animation, you can see it does act like a multi-line text because of the bounding box exists around the text. But if I apply the same text layer, if I paste the same text over here, it doesn't know if there is a line break over here. It's all the single line. So let me change the color to green or orange. If I execute it right now from here, it takes few seconds to load up because of the lengthness of the text. Okay, when it finished, you can grab down the text layer. If you play the animation, you can see the text layer never bend to the next line because the entire line is a single line. As you can see here, the entire line is a single line text, so that's why these kind of things happening. So you need to make sure you are giving the line break manually when you apply the when you apply the animation, the execute the script to the bounding box text layer. So you have to make sure you need to apply the entries to the next lines. So if I press enter here, there is a second line. If I press here and press the enter, third line. So that's going on. If you copy this text right now and if I apply this text, delete this one and delete this and paste it here, and if I apply the execute right now, it does act like a multi-line text because we have introduced manually introduced the multi-line the line break in each of the entire line. Yeah, let me reduce the text size. Oh, I reduced a lot. Okay. Okay, this is how you can work with the multi-line text. You need to make sure you manually enter the you manually giving the next line the line break for each of the line next line if you are copying the text from the bounding box text. So keep that in mind. I hope I have covered everything you need to know about this script, and if you like this video, hit that like button. If you don't like this video, don't hesitate to hit that dislike button. And again, I'm telling you, if you are a new person to my channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye. Meet you on next video.